Welcome to episode 11 of the COD Casuals. I'm your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
And we made it to episode 11, and we are gassed about it.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's amazing. We hope that after watching this, you obviously have picked up episode 10. We got into those double digits, so now we're just steamrolling past it.
Yeah, and we look forward to these episodes every single week. So,
no, I love it. Mondays are, that's when we film these.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I always look forward to it.
Yeah,
Get done with the day.
This episode, we have plenty to talk about with Season 3 update. We're going to be strictly focusing on pubs, not Warzone. Because
again, where we hang out,
yeah.
That's Warzone ain't really our thing. The only thing I heard about Warzone is that people are salty about it because they just,
the map.
they reskinned it or something. That's all it is.
I mean, I don't know how much it's actually just reskinned because I haven't even loaded in Warzone. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I could load in right now, and it probably looks different to me because I haven't played it since MW.
Yeah. I played it. I told you that one time I played it to get a camo. Oh, no, it wasn't a camo. It was a title.
Yeah.
That I had to play Warzone.
Yeah.
And, dude, it was horrible. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it was just so lagging.
Yeah.
Like, it was brutal. And it was weird, too, going from Cold War and then going back to the MW engine, just playing on that game. It was so strange, but yeah, it's, I don't know. A lot of people are disappointed with this massive drop. They nuked it and all this.
They thought it would be more.
Yeah.
They probably thought it was going to be a whole new map since a nuke dropped on it. But
I thought it was going to be a whole new map.
Yeah.
I would have checked it out.
I mean, maybe it actually is, and people are just fugazi, and they're saying that it's just a reskinned map.
Yeah, it could be. I think. If I saw a couple people stream like Teep and Crowder and Merc. I've tuned into a couple of them, and it doesn't really. I don't know, the parts that they're at. It does look a little bit different, but again, I wasn't super familiar with the Warzone map anyway.
Yeah, like I didn't play Warzone enough to know like what even changed and what didn't.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
can't speak on that too much, but. We can speak on the new multiplayer maps because me and you have played the multiplayer maps a bit. So we can start off with Yamantau.
Yamantau. Yeah.
6v6 map.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be was it Outpost from Black Ops 1?
Yeah, Black Ops 1.
I think it was in Black Ops 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was in Black Ops. Well, it was definitely in Black Ops 4.
Yeah. Kind of looks like it.
It looks like it, yeah. It definitely does not play like it.
Not at all.
Yeah. I don't know why. I think I heard somewhere people were thinking, like just looking at the mini map, that it was some sort of take on it. But no, it's a totally new map. I really dig this one.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
I mean, when you play Control or just like a objective game mode, though, you get trapped if like your teammates are bad or if like the other team's just really good. You can spawn trap easily in this. Yeah,
really easily. Especially if you're on the side. I can't if you're say if you're playing Control and you're defending, like defense side is like brutal for spawn trapping.
Yeah.
You
only spawn in like one tiny little circle.
Yeah.
Right outside of the helicopter.
Yeah. I mean, and I like the control points on there, to an extent. I think like what is it? A that's
just in the room.
Oh yeah, so A's on the inside, so
B's on the outside.
Yeah, B's kind of suspicious.
There's so many areas you can get tagged on,
and there's nowhere to hide really. There's just that one crate.
Yeah, the one crate in the middle. Someone's like, people are gonna be on the on that crate, head glitching, like watching the front area.
Yeah,
but you can get shot in that big open hole.
Yeah, what they need to do is extend that control point, like, because like, if you haven't played the map, we're talking about it, like there's like a little snow area in the middle of this where you have to like that kind of just diverge into two paths. They should extend the control point around that so you can get an angle on like the people that are inside the base. Because otherwise there's literally nowhere to hide. Like it's just that one little crate there. And you can't push up far enough to be up against the wall. It's tough. There's so many angles.
Yeah. That map is, I mean, you can get put into a cycle on that map. It gets messy.
Yeah, big time.
But, I mean, overall, out of 10, I'd give it like a 6.3.
Yeah, you got to no rookie scores.
Yeah, 6.3.
Yeah, no round numbers or rookie score. Yeah, I'd give it. Same thing. I'd put it in like 6.77, like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Like it's a good map. It's just that's kind of the thing with Call of Duty, right? They're trying to make these new maps, especially these DLC maps. I feel like a lot of them. I mean, if you want to call this DLC,
Extra maps.
yeah, just extra maps. None of them ever really hit. Like they're okay.
I'm sure we're probably forgetting about some that definitely do.
Yeah,
that are good, but I mean, this one's
the
like
recency bias is hitting hard.
Yeah, like it's all right. I mean, it's better than Miami. It's better than Armada Strike. So, I mean, I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if this is coming up against Miami, I mean, there's no shot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Miami is, like, for me, it's a fun game to watch at times when we play or when we watch the competitive scene. It's not too bad. Even still, Miami at that point is kind of tough. But playing Miami, oh, my God.
Yeah, like, Miami Strike is a way better map.
Yeah, you can see people on this map.
yeah.
You can see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So
next map, Diesel.
I'm indifferent about this map.
I kind of like it, but I also don't at the same time.
Yeah, I'm same with you, brother. It's weird.
Like, I mean, again, we mainly play Control, and I don't know. There are times where we go off on it. Like, the A site is in the middle of the gas station.
Yeah.
And there's like 20 different entryways.
Yeah, you can come in from spawns. There's like 16 side doors per room.
There are windows all around it.
Yeah. I do like, though, on that map how both the control points, you can contest from spawn. You know what I mean? Or like if you're pushing into one of those hills, like, for example, like A, there's like the room that you can push in if you're attacking.
Yeah.
And to get the point. And then same thing with our defending, or other way I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
Each of them have their own room that you can sit in and still
contest
hold the point.
Yeah.
It's not like it's totally biased to one side.
Yeah.
And
I don't like, we played last night and I spawn trapped like people really bad.
Shit on.
Really
shit
bad.
On. Yeah, it was brutal.
We were defending and we were just reading spawns.
Yeah. I mean, that map reminds me of Nuketown.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
it's not as bad.
It's not as bad, no, but it definitely just comes down to kills most of the time for me. Like, when we play that, you're just going crazy with the kills because it's so small.
Yeah. Where B control is, it's like pretty open for the most part.
Yeah.
There's not many like places you can hide. But this map, I feel like it's either I'm never on the right side of the gas station, like where all the cars are.
Yeah,
I'm never there.
I was just gonna say, I haven't really seen many gunfights go down there anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
and if people are there, they probably have an AR just sitting and waiting, or they have snipers just
particularly in Control, there's just no reason for you to go there. You're just rushing right into the gas station, or maybe sticking close to the gas station and hanging around.
Yeah.
Like, there's those occasional guys that are trying to get a pick.
Yeah, I'm sure on like TDM and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, people are just gonna sit around and just wait. But
no, I don't know. If I give a score on the map, I give it like I would say that one's even a little bit less than Yamantau. I give that like a 6.2.
I like Diesel more than Yamantau. Yeah.
Hot take. No, I'm kidding.
Not like way more. I'd give it like a 6.8.
There you go. These maps, to me, they're both very mediocre.
Yeah. I'd play them over Miami and Armada Strike. Both of them.
100%. I would,
but
too.
I do like...
Throw those maps in the trash. Burn them.
Yeah, trash them.
Yeah.
I would play like Apocalypse over like both of these maps.
100%.
I like Apocalypse a lot.
I think, Apocalypse, like, again, we're over here saying, oh, yeah, some of these maps they add in. Look at me. I'm faded. And these maps, like, they're not that good. Apocalypse, I think, is a fantastic map.
Yeah, it's a really good map.
Yeah, it's really good. And for being an original map, too, one that they actually dreamed up and it's executed pretty nicely, it's great. Yeah. Unlike the one that everybody...
Yeah,
everyone's waiting for this one.
Yeah, like, so for anyone that doesn't know, Call of Duty has switched to like the season system like Fortnite has. So all the maps in Season 3 aren't released yet, like right off the start. We have to wait until deeper into the season, then they'll drop more maps.
Right.
But so the next map, Standoff from Black Ops 2, that map hasn't been released yet.
Yeah, I don't.
And like everyone's just waiting for it.
Yeah, I think that's stupid that they do this. Just put it at the beginning of the season. Like, why they gotta wait? Like, it's done.
Yeah.
100% is done.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there, and they're gonna wait until like a certain time.
Yeah, a third through the season or something like that to release it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's really dumb. I don't know. Like Standoff, I remember playing it in BO2, and I can't remember if it was in any other CODs after that. I don't think so.
No,
It was just BO2. It had that one time in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good map.
Mm-hmm.
It's a legendary map. Again, BO2 just has all the hype and clout around it. So everyone
Cold War is basically just a reskin of Black Ops 2 with maps at this point.
Yeah,
Raid, Express, Standoff, Nuketown.
Yeah, and especially too with competitive. They've got some maps like they got Garrison and Miami and Moscow and Checkmate that are different maps. But I'm sure because the professionals, they really like Standoff. A lot of those guys played in Black Ops 2. Actually, well, a fair amount of them did. But people have just been dying to get Standoff, and now that it's here, I guarantee it's going to be in the map pool for competitive.
Yeah.
So there's
like Garrison might go away.
So they're gonna get exactly. So they're gonna get rid of a map, and then it's gonna be just another Black Ops 2 map.
Reskin.
Yeah, it's BO2 competitive. I'm excited for this map.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't play it enough in BO2 because I wasn't shocking. I was not the biggest BO2 guy. I just didn't. I had nothing against the game. That year I didn't really play that much.
Yeah. I like Stand. I'm excited that all these maps are coming in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's good for competitive because, like, regardless whatever map they play on, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But for pubs, like, this is going to be a good map.
I think so, too.
I remember playing this in Black Ops 2, and from the time that I played, like, this is a really good map.
Yeah.
They have, like, nice lanes, and there's, a lot of ways you can flank around and stuff.
Right.
But it plays well.
Yeah, I'm interested, like, thinking about the map because I have it in my head. I wonder what the control points are going to be for this map.
Yeah.
Because it's
inside in the middle of the house, bottom of the house, and, like, maybe towards the outskirts where, like, the tractor is. Yeah,
like, I would think they might have something, like, down, like behind the house, like, to the side of the house here, and they might have one, like, over here. They got to find the points like where it's even time for both teams to get to those points or as close as they can.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't make sense for them to put one like in that house, like the house. I'm pointing to a photo of it, so sorry. But
like the middle house area.
Yeah. Or middle house. I mean that probably that or upstairs. I'm sure they're gonna end up doing that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm thinking one of the points has to be like just within the house somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, I think like where the tractor is.
Yeah, something like that.
Because that's pretty halfway like through the map.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's where. Well, actually, no. I was gonna say like CTF, but those are complete opposite sides. I don't know. We'll see though.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to play regardless.
Yeah. No, I am excited for Standoff. Again, it's just another fun map, and everybody knows it. It's tried and tested.
Yeah.
Everyone really likes it. So. Yeah, it'll be cool.
We can skip the next map because we don't.
I have no idea.
Multi-team, a fire team map.
Dude, we used to play a little bit of the fire team. That shit's fire. I love. It was a really fun game mode.
Yeah.
We might.
We dabbled in it.
Yeah, we dabbled in it. Yeah, we cooked a couple kids in there. Not that bad. Yeah, I don't really know anything about it. It's cool that they're adding another map. No big deal.
Yeah.
Same thing with some of these multiplayer modes. You got sticks and stones. That's gas.
Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun like trolley game to play with your friends.
Yeah. I love that. They're bringing that back from Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
With the wager matches.
Yeah. I think Sticks and Stones has been in like.
It's been in a couple now, hasn't it?
Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4.
I love that. I loved all the wager matches.
Yeah.
They just need to bring back the COD point, like the OG COD points.
Yeah, the gambling.
The real gambling. Yeah. In the money.
Yeah.
Out of the money. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I get so pissed. Like one in the chamber, bro, it drove me up a wall. That game mode was fugazi.
And then multi-team elimination. I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea what that means.
Skip that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Score strafe run.
OP.
Fire.
Broken.
I love this thing.
Broken. Broken.
I love this thing.
Yeah, this thing is. Oh my god.
We were playing Cartel, and I was like 15-0 or something, and I called in the
Yeah.
strafe run, and it got me 8 kills right off, like right off the bat.
It's so stupid, man. This thing is crazy. No, I've used it a little bit. Actually, wait, I don't know if I don't actually think I've used the strafe run. Take that back. Because usually you just run it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I run the harp instead of it.
It's funny because like I personally think it should be worth more than the harp. Like, the harp is way more helpful than this, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, of course.
See everyone on the map.
Yeah, it just gives all the locations away.
Yeah, but the harp's definitely way harder to get than this because I think it's 1,000 points more.
Yeah, I mean this thing just shreds. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, man, if you're playing satellite, it's over. When you call in that thing, forget it.
Yeah, well, you gotta make the right call though, like depending where the strafe run goes.
Yeah,
like,
so
when you call it in, it's like a stealth bomber.
Okay,
So, like it has a straight path that you have to mark.
So you can't like, can you manipulate it on the map, or can it only? Okay,
you can move it, but again, like if you only put it on the left side of the map or like going through the middle of the map, and everyone's just like, I can just go around it.
Right, that's true. You know, but we know the schmucks on satellite.
Yeah, most people don't.
They like to live.
They kind of just walk,
or they like to live in the dunes.
Yeah,
you know, you call it in like dunes and cross it over to their rocks.
Yeah,
you know?
Most people are walking bots.
Yeah, that's facts.
They're just walking around. They get destroyed by this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some of the games that you've pulled out of it when you use it, I mean, dude, I'm like, my jaw's on the floor. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
like, you're getting like, you know,
3 dead, 4 dead at one time.
Yeah, like I don't know how many passes it does, but I remember
it does. It's 30 seconds, so I think 3.
Yeah. Okay. Because there was one of like, I think it was on Diesel. Pretty sure it was. You called it in and you got like 8 kills in like 2 runs.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Thing's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so loud too.
Yeah.
And it just shakes the map.
I'm running a cruise missile, strafe run, and harp. So it's like the strafe run and harp are a deadly combo.
Oh, yeah.
Once the strafe run like goes and then I call on the harp too, it's like they can't get away.
Yeah, the strafe run is
what.
It's so disruptive, like just to the map, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just all over the place. You're so confused.
Yeah.
Things loud. It's shaking the map, and then you just got this harp, and these kids are all shaking. You're like, yeah, I know.
It's good for defending. I know. I mean, it's a lethal kill streak, but if you like for us in control, I'll just call it on like the A or B point.
Yep.
That just completely eliminates that point, and we don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at that point, I'll usually have the harp, and we call that in and just
go to Fry Town.
Just kill everyone.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a bit broken in my opinion. I think that thing is so damn good.
Yeah.
I'll probably try it out tonight. Honestly, I'll take off one of the kill streaks.
It's worthless on like maps like Moscow. Armada Strike.
Dude, every streak is like worthless on Armada Strike except the harp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you I got that, or we were playing. I got that gunship. Took it from that kid. R.I.P. to that kid. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
That was so funny.
We were playing on Armada Strike, and we were up like 2-1, or it was like tying up this tying 2-2 or something like that. We were up in lives like 9-1, and this guy, he's like, "Oh, last alive," and I'm like, "Oh shit, dude."
Yeah.
Or no, it was 2 down, or it was 2 up, and then this guy has this care package.
Yeah.
And it hits the floor. I kill him. He doesn't get it, and there's one guy left, and I almost kill him. I'm like, hold on, I gotta grab this care package. And it used to be you could see what it was.
Yeah.
But then I go up to it. Gunship.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
That guy was so angry.
This guy, yeah, he's done. And even still, like, I did okay with it getting in spawn, but I probably got, like, with the gunship, like 6 kills.
Yeah, it's more disruptive than like anything. It's just
so loud.
People don't want to go out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, dude, I remember like basically using AC-130.
Yeah.
Back in MW3 and all that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you would smoke kids.
Yeah.
Like played on mission with the AC-130. Forget about
Yeah.
it. There's literally nowhere to hide on that map.
I feel like the lethal streaks in this aren't as deadly. I mean, I haven't even used a chopper gunner, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think I've really ever used them. We mainly just run like up to harps, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I don't go more than that.
No. You know, you have to go off to get the gunship. Like, you just have to be
Yeah.
streaking so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And even still, like, the only map I'd probably ever use a gunship on would be, like, Satellite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be it. Because it's so open,
Yeah.
you know?
Zombies. I don't. Duga again. It's like the new Outbreak map, and it's in Fireteam. We'll skip over that. New Outbreak vehicles. Okay, yada yada.
And then we
Weapons.
get to
Interesting. The
the one that
PPSH.
we have to talk about. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
The PPSH. This gun.
The PPSH. The PPSA.
This gun's really good. Well, stock is not. I don't think it's good stock. But the rate of fire on this gun is crazy.
Yeah.
It is so fast.
Yeah, it's nuts. I haven't used it yet on my own class. I've picked it up off people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing just shreds.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of that, like, World at War, when you would use that PPSH, you literally wouldn't hear, like, the bullets themselves. You just hear, like, one stream of just, like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah. And this gun, too, I mean, I've been leveling it up since yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good, but the ADS time is super slow.
Yeah.
So I wonder if I need to level it up more, get the right attachments on
Yeah.
it. But it's really fun to use.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a really good gun.
Yeah, it's crazy. The time to kill on it, like, I've definitely been in engagements where I have the 74U going up against it, and that thing just melts me. And I'll get first shot on somebody, and I lose my mind.
Yeah.
You know? In the hands of the right player, that thing is
It's deadly.
brutal.
Yeah, the PPSH, the MAC-10, the LC-10, all those guns just shoot so fast. Like, the rate of fire on those are crazy.
Yeah. I still think, I mean, we'll have to use the PPSH more because, again, I haven't really, I built a class, so I'm going to use it tonight.
Yeah.
But the LC-10 is undefeated.
Yeah, I still think that's better.
It's solely because of the what is it? I'm losing my mind right now.
The recoil?
Yeah.
There's no recoil?
Yeah, their lack of. There is
Yeah.
no recoil on that
Yeah.
thing. It is a goddamn laser beam.
Yeah.
You know? And the rate of fire on it's insane. I mean,
Mhm.
it's so good.
Yeah, the only thing with the PPSH is, like, you can add the drum mag to that. Like, the first extended mag, it goes from 32 bullets to 55.
Yeah.
There's one attachment that makes it have, like, I think over 100.
Oh my god.
You don't need to reload at that point.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I can't remember in World War II, because I don't know if I used it. I maybe just used like the MP40 or Thompson most of the time in that game, if I do remember correctly. But in World at War, oh dude, you had to have the drum mag just because the thing was so fast. You know?
I mean, I feel like this one you need extended mags.
It's the same thing. Yeah. Plus, the thing looks way cooler if you have the drum mag. It looks sick. But yeah, that thing, I don't really know.
We'll try it out tonight.
Yeah,
more.
see how it goes. You know, then the sniper, I haven't really seen anybody. You know, the snipers in this game are just busted altogether.
Yeah,
So,
no recoil.
Yeah.
I hate shooting people, and I watch them scope in, and all they do is just like tap me.
Yeah.
And I die.
Yeah, no flinch.
Yeah.
The ballistic knife, man, it is what it is.
It's a bullet. We've seen
You know.
people like run around with them.
Yeah, the one gun that's not in this right now, that is driving us up a wall is the crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That thing's annoying.
God, dude. That thing, I don't know what it is. I haven't used it. I don't even know how you, like, when
I think we have to unlock it.
Yeah, it's just like the frickin' street sweeper.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah,
Just one shots you.
Yeah.
And like in the hands of the right person, it's like you can't you're not gonna lose.
Yeah, well, that's like the thing has been so annoying about that gun, and same thing with the snipers is like you'll get first shot on somebody and you're just pumping them,
Yeah.
and they just look over at you like what, and they
Yeah.
just ice you instantly.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm sure people are like, we'll just get better at the game.
Yeah, right.
Well, just don't use a crossbow.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone can use that.
Yeah, no, it's very frustrating.
Yeah.
You know, thankfully, knock on wood, the past day or two, we haven't run into it. There was just that one day we played.
Everyone was running a crossbow.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was
Yeah.
going on that day. It was every single
Yeah.
person was using it.
Like, I get it if you're trolling. I mean, it'd be funny if like we had a team of 6 people with just all crossbows.
Yeah,
That would be funny.
yeah,
But man, these guys like they have I don't know, they'll be running an LC-10. Their secondary is like the crossbow or the
Yeah.
street sweeper. I'm like,
yeah,
really?
yeah. The most fugazi setup ever.
Meanwhile, I'm just running a 74U and then like a pistol.
Yeah,
like a normal setup.
And then their whole team, they got like thermal stoners, and oh man, yeah, it's horrible. But yeah, ballistic knife, I mean, whatever. And then the other 3 guns, I actually don't know about
the
these.
Carve 2, I don't think those are even out yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say these next 3 guns, they've got like that Carve 2, which looks like some sort of like AR. And like a pistol, and then a baseball bat. Who cares about the baseball bat?
Yeah.
The pistol, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be some burst gun.
Yeah.
Looking at it, but
we can go through that. The operators this season, they look sick.
They do look sick.
These are really cool skins. Season 2, like, I don't think me and you weren't the biggest fan of Season 2, like the stuff that we could unlock.
Yeah, it wasn't that cool.
Yeah.
They could have done better.
But the Prestige logos, these are nice.
Shmoney. They didn't put them in order, which is kind of fugazi.
Yeah.
If we're looking at the just like the banner that they have for the Season 3, they've got it reversed. They've got 13, 12, 11, or no, is it 14?
14,
13, 12, 15 from left to right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's 15. Is that the one with the mask?
I think that's 14.
The 14, yeah.
Which one, the gas mask or the Jason mask?
The Jason mask.
That's 14.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. We're Prestige 12 now.
Yeah,
Took
I know.
advantage of the double XP over this weekend.
Went to the grind. Yeah, probably by the time people be watching this, we might even be like in the 75, 80s.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Probably.
Yeah, we're going to be grinding so hard because we want to get those get them sweet prestige tokens.
Yeah, right.
Become that master.
Vondi. We ran into David Vonderhaar.
We did run into David.
He sucked. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, he was trash.
Some guy
named David Vonderhaar.
Give me double XP for my birthday.
Yeah, dude.
Birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Give me triple XP
dude,
or
May
something.
2nd. Get the double XP rolling.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am really excited about this season. It's a lot better than Season 2 in my personal opinion.
Yeah. So far the stuff we can unlock, it definitely is nicer.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting too. Along with this was a big update too that we'd mentioned in one of the previous episodes. It might have been episode 10 or episode 9. We mentioned this whole change to the guns that they'd done, like all this weapon tuning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know.
That was like it wasn't part of the update, but it was part of like patches and stuff.
Yeah. So, coupled with that and then this new season, it's we're definitely in for it, so it'll be cool.
No, yeah, it'll be a fun season. I wonder how long it's going to take us to get to Master in this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not that long. I mean, I think last season we got to Master with like, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I
mean,
can't
we're
remember.
already level 50 at least, so.
Yeah, we ended Season 2 at like, what, in the 300s?
Yeah.
We're like 330, 340 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in that realm. So, I don't know. I think we'll probably get there with like 20 days left or so.
Yeah.
20, 15 days, give or take.
This is for like another episode, but we should talk about like how they do like the new generation of COD, like the seasons, because we have our opinions on that.
Yeah. No, yeah, with especially with just prestiging, I'm sure you're thinking about.
That and just all the maps that come out and like Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, 4, 5. Like
I do like though that within these seasons though, the prestige that could be more of a topic for another day. I do like that we don't have to pay for these new maps.
Yeah.
Like, because I
didn't buy DLC.
I think back to the old days,
Yeah.
back in the day, we'd have to buy DLC.
Yeah, I never bought DLC.
Yeah, I never did too. And then some games, you get thrown into lobbies where you get DLC maps, but you don't have the DLC.
Yeah.
And then, like, the game's loading in, you're like, well, shit. And then they just kick you out. They're like, oh, yeah, you don't have this.
I remember in MW3 they fixed that because you could turn off, like, DLC maps. So
that was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember, like, in World at War, I'd go into this map, I'm like, yo, what is this map?
Yeah.
And then they'd
just kick you.
Yeah, and as the game load, like, they'd be like, 3, 2, 1. Now you can't play.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we can talk about that in another episode.
But no, we're excited for this. Again, operators are nice. The big thing I guess everyone's looking forward to is Standoff. That's probably the highlight of Season 3.
Yeah, at least. Warzone, I don't really know what the story's going on. I'm sure something to do with this character, them nuking it. But maybe one day we'll try out Warzone and see how it is and report back to you guys.
Yeah,
because I'm sure everyone plays Warzone besides us.
Yeah,
like,
everybody I talk to, and I say like, "Oh, I play Call of Duty." Like, "Oh, what do you think about the new Warzone update?" I'm like, "Oh, I actually play multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play Warzone."
Yeah,
So yeah, we're definitely the outliers in that. But,
yeah, maybe one day we'll report back.
Yeah, right. Actually, give it a shot for once.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we've played it. It's just
yeah, no, for sure. We've played a
won.
fair amount. Yeah, we got a dub.
Yeah,
we got a single win.
Yeah,
I think I might have 2 wins, maybe 2 wins.
I have multiple, but like that's playing with my college roommates.
Okay.
So
yeah. I think I literally have like that one win that we got together.
Yeah.
Or maybe one other one. I
Yeah.
can't really remember. But now the big hype for this is standoff, which is gonna be pretty cool for us too, since and we hope you too, right? Watching competitive. If you're playing standoff, then I guarantee they're gonna add that into the rotation.
Oh yeah,
for the maps,
definitely.
Everyone's dying for that.
That's a good segue into the competitive COD.
Yeah. What a great weekend we just came off, man.
Really good weekend.
Fantastic.
First week of season 3.
Yeah.
Or no, second week of COD.
Yeah, second week. Yeah, really, really good games. Some surprises for sure. Going into it, some of the big storyline was I remember we talked about this a couple episodes ago, or maybe no, I think it might have even been our last episode. In episode 10, we talked about some of these teams that aren't going to change, like being Atlanta FaZe, Optic Chicago, and Dallas Empire. They're not changing. Well, newsflash: Dallas Empire did change.
Hook was benched.
Yeah, Hook.
I'm sure everybody that watches competitive knows that.
There's no way you can't know.
Yeah.
And for some of those though who don't, Hook was. I mean, he won the world championship with that team last year.
Yeah.
He was doing fantastic this year.
Mm-hmm.
Team is second in the standings right now. They're behind FaZe by 35 points.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty darn good. Their record's 12-8, and they benched him. And everybody is shocked and was shocked.
Yeah, we could go off about this, but then we wouldn't have time for the other games.
Yeah.
But, like, I think you and I both agree that it wasn't, like, the right decision. But what do we know? We're not the players.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think it's such a shock to us because we don't see all the inner workings of what made that decision happen.
It's definitely not him playing bad. Clearly, it's just him not fitting in with the team right now.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah.
It's something along those lines. I mean, it's at the end of the day, I guess that does come down to performance, how he performs with the team.
Yeah, I guess you can categorize that as performance.
Yeah, because people were saying it was personal reasons, and I mean, who really knows?
Yeah, because if you're just looking at his stats, like he's playing really good. It's just his play style, like, just isn't fitting in with the team this year.
Yeah.
Because every COD's different from year to year.
And he had mentioned that in one of the interviews I think he did with Lottie after a game.
Yeah.
He had said something like he's working really hard to try to, be a better teammate and work with the team and all that stuff. So I guess that, can have some insight, no pun intended, as to what led to the decision. It was a big shock to everybody.
Yeah.
So then they brought in Fellow.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean they didn't win. They got
they played Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, so they're playing the major 2 champs, and I mean lifting up the mood a little bit. Toronto looks freaking-tastic.
Fantastic.
They look awesome. I couldn't be happier for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
They 3-0'd Dallas.
They're close 3-0s.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Whenever we talk, sometimes people say 3-0, and you think, wow, they got slapped.
Yeah.
That's not always the case. Like a 3-0, every one of those maps that they play of the 3 games, they could be very close.
Mm-hmm.
The first game they played was they played Checkmate Hardpoint. And we've said in previous episodes, if you don't remember, check them out, that they always start with Hardpoint. It's Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, Control, right? They played Hardpoint, and Dallas looked crazy. They looked cracked out of their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Fellow was going off. People were like, I thought, like, holy crap. He was like pub score. He was like 15-6.
They're up over 100 points. And then something clicked with Toronto, and all of a sudden, like, they came back and won.
Yeah, like,
Elite
unbelievable.
And Fellow, like, they're on a tear in the beginning. Then they just slowed down.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's a pretty close 3-0 for the most part. I hope Hook, he's doing well. Kyler, shout out. I'm sure he's going to be on a team next year, 100%. I don't think anyone doubts that.
He's too good of a talent to pass up.
Yeah, but congrats to Ultra. Keep tearing it up because these guys, they look good. They're 2-0.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and with Empire 2, I saw Hastra tweeted out something after the loss. You know, like they weren't really expecting a win and all that stuff, and it's true. You know,
You can't expect to win it.
I mean, man, that's crazy if they did. I mean, that's tough competition too, going up against Ultra.
Yeah.
I mean, getting that.
Yeah. Like you just made a team change. You can't expect to win.
I mean, the reason I counter that is because then boom, New York Subliners.
Yeah.
With their change, and they face the top dogs, and they squeak out the dub.
But did they expect to win?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, I think definitely like New York going into that game, they're like, look,
you just want good matches.
Yeah, like if we lose 3-2 and it's dumb close, like that. Obviously, it's still a tough loss.
Yeah.
But hey, we can hang.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And it looks close. Yeah, Empire again 3-0 losing. People, they got smoked. They didn't get smoked.
Yeah.
Search and Destroy was kind of was rough,
which is expected.
That's totally expected. Yeah. Search and Destroy. You know,
that's very team oriented. You need chemistry.
Yes.
And if you have a new player on the team, like you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like practice and
tons
reps.
of practice and strategy.
Yeah.
So that's obvious. Like, I wasn't really shocked that they lost that.
Yeah.
Because same thing with we'll mention them in a second. New York, they had a roster change. And they lost Search and Destroy as well, or one of their searches they lost.
Yeah.
So it's expected. You know, Fellow, he looked great.
Yeah.
So I wish the best for them, man.
Yeah. I feel, anytime there's a team change, like, if you win, you win. That's awesome. But you don't expect to win. You just hope you don't get bodied.
Yeah.
Just make sure the games are competitive and get better.
Yeah. So that was a good game for Ultra. And again, Dallas, we hope they bounce back. Because again, they're still a top team. They're second for a reason. They're going to be fine. But yeah, man, New York Subliners though. Oh
versus
my
FaZe.
God, what a great game!
They played really good. Shout out Hydra, Mr. Paco, the new guy in town.
Yeah,
he runs a sub. Paco, we mentioned in one of the episodes. He was on the bench. He's a French player.
Yep,
and he had a whole visa issue where he couldn't come to the U.S. But after Major 2, the Subliners, they didn't win a single map, and they decided that they needed a change, so they benched DiamondCon and started Paco, Hydra, and he kept up. He outslayed a lot of people.
Yeah.
He was hanging.
Yeah, it was fantastic. They were in limbo after the at the end of Major 2. There was just a whole bunch of stuff going around on Twitter and on Reddit that they were going to get rid of DiamondCon and get rid of Mac and bring in a couple people. So the final thing was that right now DiamondCon's on the bench and they brought in Hydra. And yeah, you're right. I mean, he looked fantastic.
Yeah, he was putting up numbers.
Yeah, they played Garrison Hardpoint first game, and I can't remember what his stat was.
He dropped over 30 kills. I know that.
Yeah. I mean,
he slayed.
He was piecing. Yeah, and they got the round 1 win. And then, I mean, the only thing that he wasn't really performing well in, which again, we said with Empire is totally expected, is Search.
Yeah.
That was the only thing he wasn't a machine at.
Yeah. Search is just always hard because, again, I think New York, they wanted Hydra because he can keep up with the slaying.
Yeah.
And I mean, it showed. He played up against Abizi and Sim.
Yeah.
One of the two of the fastest guys in the league.
Yeah.
On the map.
Yeah.
And he did the same exact thing.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, in Search, those guys, obviously the chemistry at FaZe is insane, and their teamwork is, unmatched. There's a reason they're 14-3.
Yeah.
Him having to go up against those guys, man, that's a hard thing to do,
Yeah. And Respawn, you kept up. Search didn't so much,
they got work to do. So
that's expected. You only got one life.
Yeah, exactly. But then, I mean, it was a close series altogether. Yeah, FaZe lost. you know, the guys on that team, they're the first to say that I think Arcides are one of those guys. I think Arcides or Abizi were like, I played like trash.
Yeah, they just made mistakes. They know.
Yeah,
You know?
it's nothing that we can really commentate on, being like, oh, they should have done this and should have done that.
Yeah,
Man,
they know what they do.
Abizi's trash is like my god tier.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Him frying is like or him doing bad is like what I wish I could do at my best. So, yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and clean up their mistakes.
And people are like, they might need to make a change.
Yeah,
they lost at the
They gotta
major,
get rid of
and
Arcides. They gotta get rid
God.
of Arcides. He's not putting up the numbers.
We
He's
should
not
do a whole
superstar.
episode of just trash talk. We need to.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It drives me nuts. You see these absolute suspect people on Twitter. And
Arcides, you should be. Why are you in this position of the map?
Yeah.
You're not putting up numbers like Tyler and Simp.
Yeah, you know.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm like, dude, do you know what he does, bro?
No.
Do you know who, like, I remember, like, we were just talking about it earlier today. We were listening to an episode of The Flank, which is another great podcast. You should all check out. Yeah, one of the pro players on New York Subliners, Clayster, he was hearing that. And he's like, dude, there's only so many people on the map you can kill. You know?
There's 4 guys.
Yeah. You know, it's not like it's infinite amount of people that are coming at you, especially if you're playing, like, Control and I mean, any of those game modes. And you got those 2 guys, Simp and Abizi, who are just running at them like psychos.
Yeah.
You know, RC's job is not to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, FaZe, you know, they didn't look how they usually look, though.
Yeah, but also, like, they didn't look awful. I'm sure they're awful. Like, they probably could have beat, like, another team.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
100%.
But, you know, they'll bounce back.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, they really need to make a change.
Yeah, no.
Or anything.
No, I don't think they have to. I think you're faded if you think they have to make a change.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on. So yeah, they lost. FaZe did. They lost 3-2. Yeah, that search. Oh my God, the last search. It was a round 11 search, of course, on raid.
Yeah.
And they got the win.
Shout out Subliners. Good job.
Yeah, fantastic.
Good job,
oh my
Hydra.
God, it was so good. And then the game before that, LA Thieves versus London Royal Ravens. Strange game for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because London took the first game.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
They looked really good.
Here we go. And then they got bodied.
Yeah. These won.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. I think if I remember, like, the group that London is in, they, like, the people that they're playing
Group
against.
B.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they have no chance.
I think it's Group B.
Yeah, I think it is Group B. Like, they've got Dallas is in there. Subliners are in there. Optic is in there.
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Let me confirm.
Yeah. Make sure I'm not talking up my ass here. I'm pretty sure it's like they have like such an insane group, you know. And when we're talking about these groups too, for people who may not know, the teams at the beginning of each major or like the beginning of like, you know, this is major 3 that we're in, they get broken up. Like the team leaders or whoever they have as a spokesperson, they get to do like a snake. What do they call, like, just like snake choosing or something like that?
It's a snake draft.
Yeah, snake draft.
If you play like fantasy football, basketball,
you know what all that
anything,
means.
You know what it means.
I don't know what that means. I don't know, but you know, I know it in COD. So they just end up choosing, you know, which group teams go into, and then that's where a lot of these teams. That's how they end up facing off. So yeah, they're able to pull it up here, like what the groups are. Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Tough group.
Yeah, London Royal Ravens. They're with they're with Chicago, LA Thieves, New York Subliners, Atlanta FaZe, and then they got Seattle Surge. Surge is probably the one team that they'll be competitive against.
Yeah, that's a tough group. That's a really, really tough group.
That's brutal. Yeah, I mean,
I think you can argue like Optic, New York, LA, FaZe definitely, and Surge. Like I think you can argue those are all top 6 teams, so like half of the league.
No doubt.
Someone's got to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Or 2 teams have to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they don't even have like a mid-tier team. Like I mean, you know, Thieves right now, that's where they are in the standings. They're kind of in the midfield.
Technically, yes.
You know,
yeah.
I would give them somebody like, you know, LAG or Mutineers. You know, but they're in the other group, so they're not going to face off. But yeah, I mean,
That's a tough group.
It's a tough
That's
group.
That's gonna
for
be
them.
hard for London.
So yeah, they lost 3-1 to Thieves. Thieves looking pretty good, dude. Kenny's looking fantastic.
Yeah, that team's really coming into form now.
Yeah.
Kenny, Draza. I love Draza. That's just
Yeah.
I love his story.
Yeah, me too.
How
I dig it.
MW, he just came in. They needed help, and he did it.
Yeah.
And then they benched him,
Yeah.
and I was pissed.
and didn't sign him.
Yeah. And then they picked up Venom, and didn't start Draza when he was on the bench.
Yeah.
And then they bench slash and moved Draza to the starting position, and now he's doing it again.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great story.
Yeah. No, he's fantastic. That dude is. Yeah. Again, I love the stories from. Where's he from? Alaska.
Yeah.
I think he is. And yeah, dude just comes in and he's just revives these teams. Yeah, Thieves they've looked so much better since they moved Kenny to he's a AR now. Yeah. Usually he's a sub player, but now they got him on the AR.
Yeah.
And he's flying at people. Yeah, he's so good. Him and then obviously just Draza coming in doing his thing. I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So that team's finally looking, they're redirecting course to how they should be.
Yeah. But yeah, congrats LA.
Yeah.
Keep going. I mean, they have a tough group too.
Yeah,
so
they do.
They're in Group B.
Yeah, and then just there's a whole bunch of other games that are on Thursday through Saturday. We don't have to go through all of them.
Yeah.
Optic, they're 2-0. They faced London Royal Ravens their first game on Friday, and then they 3-0'd Surge. That's when we talk about is Seattle Surge, man. With Dallas changing their roster, the only teams that haven't are Optic, FaZe, and Surge.
Yeah.
And Surge does not belong in that conversation with Optic and FaZe.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, all those guys on the team are like veterans, so they know they can win. And the other thing too is like if you look at all their maps, they're so close. They're so close to winning, but it's always like a mistake or two that costs them.
Yeah, seriously.
Right? And I think they definitely know that. They know they can win with a lineup with Octane, Gunless, Looney, and Pristini. But Octane, he's coming into form. He's like playing way better now.
Mm-hmm.
Gunless, he's looking like the old Gunless, like back in BO4 and World War II. Like he's frying. And Pristini's gotten way better too.
Mm-hmm.
Looney needs to be like more consistent.
Yeah.
And better. I mean, like, what do I know? But that's what I noticed as a casual like player. Like we don't play competitive, but I think I mean, if I was the Surge like general manager and I had to make a decision, I would like try someone else.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if Hook went to Surge? That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. Like of those four guys, Looney's the only guy that we haven't seen this year just completely pop off.
Yeah.
Octane's always popping off, and then Gunless and Pristini have. They weren't at first, but they've really turned around. Mm-hmm. They've gotten so much better this year.
Yeah, I mean, Looney has popped off before. I think he knows that he can play better. He definitely can play better.
Yeah, of course.
He knows he does. Like he can, but it's just like right now he's not.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think they've only maybe got 1 win or 2 wins this whole year.
Yeah. But if you look at map cut, like the actual maps, the scores, they're all so close for the most part.
Yeah.
They're ridiculously close. They have so many round 11s in Search, and they just lose.
Yeah, they just can't close it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like that same thing with that Optic game. Again, it's very similar to the Empire Ultra. Like, I mean, there was a few of those where Optic definitely, did really well and beat them handedly. But there was, I think, 2 of those games at least that were very close.
Yeah, really, really close.
So yeah, Optic looks good, but man, Surge, same thing. Like they don't look horrible, but they're missing something.
Yeah.
To be able to close out these games. If they could close out these close games, they'd be in such a different spot.
Yeah, I think their league standing, like, they're towards the bottom, definitely towards the bottom. But if they closed out a lot of those maps, they'd be
10th.
a lot. Yeah, they'd be a lot higher.
Yeah, their record right now is 4-10.
Yeah, they'd be a lot higher if they closed out a lot of those maps. But on the other side, like Optic, they're playing good.
Yeah.
They're playing. I think they're definitely out for redemption after what happened last major.
Yeah.
And I mean, Formal's playing really good. Envoy looks like he's back to normal again. He's got his confidence back.
Right.
Scump and Dashy, they're both frying.
Yeah.
So nothing good, but good good thoughts about the green wall.
Yeah.
These guys are good.
Those guys are looking good. And then the other two teams we could talk about, summing up some of the stuff with the major here, was Los Angeles Guerrillas and Mutineers. Those are the other two teams that made a roster change. Guerrillas got rid of their player Vivid, and they brought in Chino.
Yeah.
Cheen.
Money
Cheen. Yeah. Yeah, that took everybody by surprise.
They smoked Legion. Like,
yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, they faced Paris Legion, who they have a new guy too. They have Temp on their team, who Temp started on Los Angeles Thieves at the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, they looked crazy. They looked like a totally new team. I mean, granted they're playing Paris, but that's a good team that they need to play to start off with. You know?
Yeah.
You know, people talk about the honeymoon phase in Call of Duty. You get a new player on the team, you turn into an absolute god squad for a couple series.
No one knows how like you actually play because you got a new player.
Yeah, so and Sheen's been around for a while too.
Yeah,
you know, he's been in the scene for quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So they look great. And the Mutineers, they brought back an old name, brought back Havoc. Yeah, they look good. I can't remember who they faced. Let me check it out.
They played Rocker.
Yes, they did. Man, tough one.
Yeah,
tough one. Not ideal. Yeah, Rocker. I don't know what the heck happened.
Yeah.
Just a bad day at the office, bad day plan, or
Tash didn't look like he was in form.
Yeah,
he had a rough series.
Yeah,
just looked like a bad day for them. So
yeah, I don't know if there's much to read into on that one.
Yeah,
but yeah, Mutineers, they brought in Havoc again. We talked about in a previous episode breaking down Mutineers. Yeah, he was part of the team, and then. I think actually we did mention. I think this news had come up by then.
Yeah,
that Slack had gone.
He got benched.
And Havoc started. You know, so they did well. They got a dub.
They're 1-1 right now.
So that's good. And yeah, some of these other games. I mean, nothing really. Yeah, they lost 3-0 to Ultra. I mean, that's tough playing the champs
first game.
Yeah, your first game with them.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, this weekend was a really good weekend of COD. I mean, every weekend is a good weekend of COD.
Oh yeah, 100%.
People need to tune in to watch these series.
I know, seriously.
Our friend that watched Major 2 with us, he was texting us like, is Ultra playing?
Yeah, right.
And he's like an Ultra bandwagon now.
Yeah,
right. It's so funny because that's the only team he saw.
Yeah, right.
And they won.
Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid. Yeah, I mean, he loves Insight now.
Yeah,
he thinks Insight is God just because of his name too.
Yeah, Insight, and like he's playing really well.
Yeah,
which is funny.
Yeah, right. And he's like, "Do you guys know anything about Insight?" We're like, "No."
He's an amateur. He's new.
Yeah, we're like, dude, he's actually. Well, I mean, most of those guys we don't know too much about, but Insight for sure. Yeah, he's an amateur. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, he just got picked up.
Yeah, and they're winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and next week, which we'll be talking about it after when we film episode 12. What? You know, a bunch of good games here. Yes, FaZe and Thieves are playing.
Yeah, highlight some of the big ones.
You know, Subliners and Surge. I mean, I think that's gonna be a big deal for Surge. If they don't get that win or don't look competitive, that's a huge. They got to make a decision.
Yeah.
If they don't by then.
Optic LA.
Yeah,
dude,
Optic
on my birthday. That is a good rivalry.
I was gonna say, dude, that's a good birthday match for you, bro. Yeah.
For my birthday, if we can get someone from Optic or LA to like a tweet or something, that'd be crazy.
Amazing. That'd be fantastic. We hope so. And then Ultra Rocker. That should be a good.
That'll be a good match. Yeah.
You know, Battle of the North.
Yeah. You know. To see if Rocker can hang with the champs.
Yeah. Some of these other games, I feel they may be lopsided.
Empire, Guerrillas. Well, I mean, like
that one.
Both are new.
In my pick'ems, I got that going 3-2 to Dallas.
Yeah,
I think Dallas might squeeze that out.
Yeah.
But this is two honeymoons going up against each other. Who knows?
So yeah, I mean, like games like FaZe versus Ray. Man, that's a dude. I didn't even realize this. Ravens have to play Subliners next.
Yeah.
And then they got to play FaZe.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
to the Royal Ravens. That's brutal.
Because they're 0-2 right now, right?
Yeah, it's gonna
they played Optic first. They lost. They played LA next. They lost.
Now they got to play
Subliners and FaZe.
I mean, man, it's a tough ride for them. I don't know how much you look into this this series, or this whole major
for them.
It's hard.
Oh yeah, what do you
do? You know, I mean, it looks like you're just getting cooked,
Yeah.
but you're also playing like just gods.
You're playing like the top 6 teams.
Yeah, you are, and that's not where you're at
Minus
right now.
Surge.
Yeah,
Like they could beat Surge. I mean, okay, technically they could beat like all these teams.
Yeah,
but it's just you have to catch them on a bad day.
Yeah, you have to.
And it just seems like all these teams now, they're all playing at such a high level because the game's been out for a while now, and they've all caught up to each other. And again, like Surge, for example, you make a mistake or two, you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only 1 or 2 mistakes.
Yeah.
And the other teams are just going to capitalize. So.
Yeah, where I feel like Surge and Ravens, I mean, I would still think that Surge is going to win that.
Yeah, me too. I would agree.
Yeah, but you never know because, man, Surge, they played Thieves,
Mm-hmm.
and they were up 2-0, and then they just lost it. And they lost every round in every game. Well, they lost 3-2.
They got reverse swept.
They got reverse swept. You know? And then you can't let that happen to you. You just can't. You got to close it out. So, I don't know. I mean, Surge should win that, but that's going to be a tough one still.
This is going to be a tough season.
Paul X
for the
and
Ravens.
Zaptius are frying.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah,
man, I didn't even. This is a tough road for the Ravens.
Yeah, man, it's brutal.
It's really rough.
Yeah, and again, it's just like, do you look into because they've gone under so many roster changes.
So many changes.
That team is like a Frankenstein team. It's unrecognizable from what it once was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only guy who's still on that team is Shawnee, right? Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
he's the only guy that's been original.
Yeah.
Everybody else is come and gone.
Mm-hmm.
So who the hell knows?
Yeah. Well, keep you updated on the next episode.
Yeah, exactly.
How the Ravens are doing, but good luck to them.
Yeah,
I mean
right.
they got a tough road ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, they're playing on the new patch at the beginning of this major now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been playing on it.
Yeah, so nothing really earth shattering. Everyone thought the world was gonna collapse and a lot of these players are gonna fall off. It hasn't really much hasn't changed. They did bring back slide canceling, which I remember that was something that was gone for about like 20 hours. And
it's a little slower.
Yeah,
but next home series. I hate how they like branded as like last week was a London home series, and the upcoming week, April 29th to May 2nd, is the Paris home series.
Oh, that was Dallas.
Yeah, like it makes it confusing for like the casual listeners. So, like for us, we watch obviously, but for people that don't watch, they're just exhibition matches basically, just so you can qualify for like the major.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be calling these like home series.
Right.
I get why they're doing it because like of LAN, because like they would be in Paris like playing.
Yeah,
but. Obviously, with COVID.
Can you imagine that, man? They'd be in London this weekend or like the past weekend, and then they got to go to Paris the next weekend, and then they got to go to Dallas the next weekend.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But the schedule's only possible because it's online.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is confusing. But yeah, all these matches that they're playing, they're important, but they're not like life or death. They're all just for placings in the major at the
next
end.
major.
Yeah, and then the overall points are for qualifying for champs.
Yeah, so I mean, like the points do add up. It's 5. They play 5 matches before the major. Yeah. So those 5 matches, like they do matter. So if you come out bad on one day and you lose, like you already lost 10 points.
Right. So it can be a big deal.
Yeah. We definitely should do an episode. Like we should try to come up with our own like scheduling. Yeah. That's definitely something we should do during the off season. That'd be fun.
Yeah, why not? I'd be down for it.
Yeah. That's another episode.
We're brainstorming more ideas here.
But yeah, go watch the Paris home series, April 29th to May 2nd this weekend.
Yeah, so every time these episodes come out, we're always like a week or even go to next week.
Yeah.
By the time you're watching this, Paris will be over. So go to week. Dallas home
May
series.
May 6th, May 9th.
May 6th, May 9th. Man, killer games there. Chicago Subliners. Whoo, that's a good game.
Yeah. LA Subliners. Yeah, that's a good game.
Then we got, that's a really good one. Phase Optic, a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, good games. So yeah, May 6th to May 9th is the Dallas home series. So check that out because that by the time you're watching this, that will not have happened.
Yeah.
Paris will have happened by the time we check this out. We'll be talking about that. But yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. I
Yeah.
can't wait. And then it's gonna be Major 3.
Yeah, Major 3.
We're already cooking along with it, and then we'll see who our next champs is. Do Ultra come back? Do they
do they go back to back?
Do FaZe take it back? Who knows? But no, it's been a great season so far with season 3, like with this update. So we're gonna be grinding the ever living shit out of it.
Yeah,
and then
we'll keep you updated every episode where we're at.
Absolutely. Yeah, what the rank is, how we're doing. The KDs are on the climb.
Yeah,
we salvaged them from the beginning of the year. We were getting toasted. So,
but
I don't know. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think we can wrap it up here.
We can end it on the 1 hour mark, dead on.
Yeah.
Dead on. So, we hope you enjoyed this episode and breaking down everything, talking about our pub games, the new season, and the games coming up and that have happened. Be sure to follow us on all the platforms. Check it out on Spotify.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube as well at the COD Casuals.
The COD Casuals. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
We're on Google Podcast, Spotify, like Mike said, Apple Podcast. I tweet out, or Justin, me, Mike too. We'll tweet out the Spotify link on Twitter every Monday morning. So go check that out. If turn on the notification so you guys know that we posted and the episode's live.
Yeah, and follow us on Twitter too. We always we're tweeting during the games on the weekends. So and we'll try to be more active, when there's not games going on as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to chat with us, whatever, go ahead, shoot us a reply. Yeah, we're here. We're down for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you in episode 12. So
yeah,
we hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Mike.
I'm Justin,
and we will see you next episode. Take it easy, everybody.
Peace.